What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big TSF 49ers coming back again with another video. As promised, this is going to be, as you can see, Bill Walsh's. That one right there, I believe, is number 2-5. That one is number 2. Again, see 999, I think. And of course, you got Bill Walsh and his successor, Coach George Seifert. And we're going to move into some Joe Montana's. That's not the reprint. This real one is just that one didn't really, as you can see, it didn't. It's his rookie, but it's not in the best of shape. It's been with me for quite a while. So, but I got one hopefully coming in pretty soon, a graded one, just so I'll have a nice graded one in the collection. So we're just gonna go over some Joe Montana's. And we're going to move into my all-time favorite 49er quarterback, even though Joe is the greatest, in my personal opinion. My favorite was Steve Young, just because of his perseverance and just his knack of, wanting to be better, and basically, I mean. Out of all quarterbacks that are, that are just not patient and stuff like that nowadays, and thinking they need to be the starter and stuff. I mean, Steve Young was back up to Joe for a while. And don't get me wrong, that's Jennifer Montana. Remember those portrait cards? Yeah, Steve being his backup for years. Then when we actually just gave to the Kansas City Chiefs, really set the start for him, I guess. Not counting that start that he had against the Vikings, where he had his memorable touchdown run. But yeah, I just like the look of this color, even though it has him in his Kansas City thing. It is what it is. It's like Jerry Rice's that are in his Oakland Raiders uniform and stuff like that. Almost got sick to my stomach even saying that. But here we go, moving on to the Steve Youngs. And yes, this is going to be a little while with the Steve Youngs, because that was really what I looked at. I mean, I was getting nothing but 49er cards, and mainly looking at like Steve Young. That's another one of those CD cards I told you about when we saw the Jerry Rice one. So let's see, there's a nice hologram. Man, can't believe that they on the one protege one I have of Jerry Rice. If you remember, there was a Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens one. This is a Steve Young and Jim Druckenmiller. Wow, that's you can tell that was pre-Garcia, I guess you could say. I mean, I would have rather than put Jeff Garcia on that one than Druckenmiller. I can't even remember right off the top of my head what his, if he even played even a down. Oh, I got Jeff Garcia stuck in that one. Oh, sorry about that. That will be taken out. But yeah, these are some nice inserts. I liked that one, the old performers. But yeah, guys, can't wait for tonight's basketball game, the Warriors and Cavs. Hoping the Warriors can go up 2 games on them this time and not fall behind like we did last time, and allow Vegas to give the title to Cleveland like they did last year. I believe this is going to be a lot better series. A lot better series. Just really hope the Warriors win it. I just like to see Kevin Durant finally get his title. Basically, I guess. I mean, I'll admit, I believe that's one of the main reasons why he came to San Francisco. I'm assuming is because he just wanted a change of climate. I mean, everyone's all up on people that don't win their titles, and when they go to another team, and hoping that it would change their outlook on things and have a better chance to win a title. Then all of a sudden people get upset with them going to certain teams. I mean, you heard how they were when LeBron left for Miami. So all this stuff about all that junk they talk about Durant leaving OKC and stuff like that. I mean, congratulate, don't hate. I mean, he's just moved on, and this is a more well-balanced team as the Warriors. So that's just weird to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love seeing people stay with their teams, regardless of the success. They just want to stay with the team that took the chance on them. But nowadays, you're not going to see that very often anymore. Very rare. I mean, like Kobe. I mean, he was pretty much a staple for the Lakers. So I mean, you got Tim Duncan, Manu. I mean, pro football, you don't really have too many that are really staying with their teams. Like, I mean, you got Larry Fitzgerald, and you got Tom Brady. They seem to be staying with their team throughout their career. Ben Roethlisberger, and really, there's probably a handful more of those, just ones I've just picked up at the top of my head. I mean, for the 49ers, I really hope that, Navarro Bowman stays with us and, finishes up his career with us, as well as Joe Staley. I mean, that'd be great to see, but, if they move on, they move on. I mean, that's just how it goes. I think that's the Platinum Edition, I think. But yeah, I'm also excited about the upcoming season. Kyle style is what I kind of feel like it's going to be. Is Kyle Shanahan and Joe John Lynch setting things in motion. Defense, the state of the franchise video talk about it's going to be a violent defense. As long as they don't get flagged a lot, I'll be happy about that. I mean, yeah, but I mean, there's so many rules now out on it, against defenses being over aggressive and stuff like that. But it's just times have changed, and the game has changed in that aspect. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know, for the safety reasons and stuff like that, things have made it that way. But, certain things are just a little too much. Certain, holdings and hits and stuff like that are a little too much on penalized. But it is about safety, and it is about, being smart. So that's just the way it is. For those of y'all that know, yes, I am Army veteran. I was in the Army for about 8 years. So that's why if you see me putting on posts like Bart or any of these other guys that are veterans that are either still in the service or not in the service, that's just what it is. I was in the service and was medically discharged back in about 2004 or something like that. And just moving on with things in life, and just still difficult things sometimes, but just grin. Like I said before, just grin and bear it. There's nothing really you can do about it. Just just make life work. for you, just whatever makes you happy, whatever runs it for you. I am planning on maybe picking up or getting in one of these group breaks I see coming up pretty soon. Maybe pretty soon on this new Prestige coming out. Just because I like to, like I said in the last, about a couple videos ago about the rookies and stuff. I mean, we got some real good, talented rookies that we drafted. But then again, we say that every year. But I really, truly believe, like, Solomon Thomas, I think he's going to be a beast. There's another one of those cool net fusion. That's a net in the background right there. That's Steve Young. These were, back in the day, these were really sought after inserts right here. The Gridiron Skills. I got a Jerry Rice one. I'm hoping it showed on the last video. Remember the Z teams? That was real big. There's some more Steve Youngs, and there's another one of those coins. The quarterback club. But yeah, the Prestige, going back to that, Prestige looks like it might be pretty good. It always is when it comes to like the rookies. And I mean, Reuben Foster, Solomon Thomas, the running back Joe Williams, and other players of ours that we got, C.J. Beathard, the quarterback. I'm going to just go through a couple of these guys right here that I've thought were going to stay with 49ers for a while, but didn't. I was really picking up a lot of Deshaun Golston. I'm only missing, I believe, one card, and that's the Superfractor, or whatever you call it, of the Tops. This Tops year, he only had a handful of cards, but I know the card's on eBay, but the guy wants well over $100 for it, so there's no reason for me to pay over $100 for that. It wasn't really. If he puts it onto auction, it might work, but other than that, not really. It's prime time when he was with us. A couple of those cards, I didn't really. I mean, he only spent about a year with us, just like Randy Moss only stayed a season with us, even though in the Super Bowl he should have been throwing the football for that winning touchdown. But that's just me. If you look at it, there's Capper Dunk. And of course, our other quarterback back in the day, during the 90s, even though they didn't get, T.O. and him didn't really, to the media, didn't get along. I mean, they made, that comeback win against the Giants in the playoff game, we were like down by 20-something. I mean, that was by far one of the best games that I've seen during that time. Then we lost Garrison Hurst to an injury. That next game, I think we played like Tampa Bay, and he got injured, and that pretty much shook us for that game, and ended up losing that playoff game. But c'est la vie. It is what it was. So, all right, guys, got a handful more to show you here of Jeff Garcia. Here's some of his inserts that I've had. Let's see. See what I'm saying? Some of these inserts just really look nice right there. I just really missed the old inserts back then. The leather feeling. So, guys, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and whenever I get more stuff in, I'll make more videos. All right? Take care. Salute.